Taken off because they saw he was going to get the ball, and as a result they're able to get it inside their attacking 50 without too much trouble because of the turnover.
Well, we initially misread the situation on Josh Kay. He's now out of the rooms and on the bench. You can see him there with the ice pack on his ankle, and he actually came out on crutches, couldn't put any weight on that ankle at all. So you say his day's over and possibly even his season.
Well, he played 11 minutes and had one tackle in his 200.
Just looking at that foot, he's gone up by about 3 sock sizes as the ball goes down towards the 50. Off hands taken by Stevens. Whips a hand pass across to Houlihan. He goes out wide in the mark. Out there taken by Hadley. Hadley fed it forward. Joseph. Stevens. Oh, what a beautiful kick. O'Halpin. Eager to get it back to Stevens. Not sure that was the play. Burgoyne follows up just as well. Sockers it from half-back. Chopped off by Hadley. Smothered off the boot of Murphy. Hand pass forward by Armfield. Murphy is through. Got it back from O'Halpin. How will it bounce? Awkwardly for Favola. And a behind.
Nick Stevens has got a case of the Port Adelaides at the moment. One good kick, one bad, one good, one bad.
So Cracker to himself and then wide to Thomas. Stewart running. Burgoyne and half back. No, that's not a good kick. So a couple of bad mistakes by Sean Burgoyne in the last minute. Good tackle again by Kane Corns, and Hadley fends off. Armfield just dropped it down. Cassisi well done, and then Boak. Gray caught underneath, and Thornton takes a good mark.
Good positioning there.
Just feel what we're seeing. The Port's got the scoring in. I mean, that ball again carried, didn't it, over the back?
Oh, it's a couple of goals by the looks of things.
So Thornton out wide, and here is Stevens. And Stevens quickly on. Simpson again on his own.
Cuts inside. Russell. Houlihan. They're still keeping the ball alive. Wasn't Houlihan out there because he just got the footy. Then comes to Scotland. Scotland lines up and misses to the right-hand side.
Well, I think that's how they're going to get their scoring opportunities kicking into the breeze. They've got to run the ball through, and they've got to have numbers coming to give them options.
Simpson and Murphy combining in the build-up there on the outer side. It finished with Houlihan. There goes the kick towards half-forward. West off. Well, he's been leaping, but really getting the football. Hadley goes out wide. Stevens again. Feeds it forward. Murphy so busy. Brilliant tackle. Pearce got him down. Pearce gets the free. Murphy has had 9 possessions. Boak leads all comers. The Port Adelaide player with 12 possessions.
This is the 3rd for Pearce, so he's been relatively quiet.
Along the outer side boundary then, behind the pack, it's all Port. They need it to stay in. It bounces obligingly. Thomas goes looking for Gray. Bounces off his chest. Arriving quickly, Hadley. Gray comes again. Could have been taken high. Boak looking for his 13th possession. Surrounded, in desperate trouble. Taken down, picked up by Walker. Walker to Wiggins. Back to Walker. Somehow found a way out. Well played. Walker goes to the outer side. Marked out there by Bauer. Carazzo and Bauer. And tiny hand pass from the latter. Eventually gathering on the outer side, Murphy, Walker. They played themselves back into trouble. Houlihan. The body's going in willingly from Port Adelaide. That was terrific stuff. And there's the siren for quarter time. And I think Port Adelaide had their moments there, but they will regret 6 behinds in the opening quarter. Quarter time on Sunday Footy. Port Adelaide 3-6. Carlton 2-4. Motlop with the outside of the Birds. It's the goal.
Can you believe that? Can you believe it?
Too cool for school.
Is that a goal? It is extraordinary.
Down to you, Rick.
Thanks, Mac. With the backline coach of the Carlton Football Club, Brett Montgomery. Mate, what do you think the difference was between the two sides then?
I think it's pretty clear, mate. It's one team's fumbling and one team's not. Conditions are tricky. but they've adapted a lot quicker than we have.
Yeah, well, the wind is making the conditions very tricky for the players. What's the instructions to the boys in handling these conditions?
I think early on we're just being too cute, looking for the perfect play all the time. You're not going to get that today. We just need to be roll the sleeves up and actually get down and dirty today and get the ball in there.
And one positive, arm field on Pearce has been a good one.
Yeah, we're happy with the way that's going in the early stages. Keep an eye on it.
All right, thanks, Monty. Go on you, mate. Tuck.
There's a guy who could take a mark for Port and the Western Bulldogs. Can he jump?
Very few flew as well as he did. Full stretch too.
Travis Boak 12 possessions in the opening term. Murphy, Thomas, Houlihan and Walker all 10. There's Chris Judd. Interesting when you look at the stats, he averages only 18 possessions over his career against Port, which is the lowest against any club for Chris Judd. 4 in the opening quarter. Cruiser wins the first tap of the second term. It spills wide of the pack, picked up by Boak once more, hoisted down towards half forward, off hands. Walker came out without the footy. It's going to be a free kick to Russell. He was taken high.
It's a silly free kick because the ball's alive and all of a sudden you allow the ball to come out that easily. This is just silly. The ball's already gone and a free kick given.
So Russell was terrific last week against Stevie J, who had just 13 possessions. This one floats up towards the wing, still trying to get a feel for that breeze. It comes forward to the pack. Stevens in trouble. Boak again. Missed his target. Scotland, Armfield. Judd is breaking. Put it out in front and let him weave his magic. This will be interesting. Corns after him. Judd has got it. 70 metres from goal. Short one. Not a good kick. Carlisle got a hand to it. Favola kept coming. Clever. O'Halpin. Little U-turn there by Murphy. Feeds it back to Gibbs, and they've separated nicely. Favola just running to the outer side, creating, and he's got the football.
Oh, this is within range too for Fev. Knowing what the breeze is doing, we saw one from this side before from Gray, kept it low, and it still swung left to right, but Fev can make the distance, no problems here.
Oh. He's stuck it way to left and it's going to come out short, and Betts has read it beautifully.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but I was not convinced about that breeze.
Well, we saw Gray before.
Yeah, but he kept one low that probably got under the breeze.
That's 30 metres short though, that kick.
How does umpire Baylash signal that? A lot of arms.
So Eddie Betts gets the goal, Fev gets the assist, and Carlton get close.
Port Adelaide have got to be more aware of that though. They've got to have someone there as the safety. Regardless if you think he's going to kick it or not, most would have thought you've still got to have someone there as a get out. Even if it's half smothered by a player, they need someone out in front. They had Kasisi, but he was a long way out, and once he took his eyes off the footy, he was left wondering. Good start for Carlton. Eddie Betts pretty happy with himself.
So 2 points the difference. Corns and Joseph.
Joseph's had some big jobs this year.
Hasn't he?
So has Corns, for that matter.
Well, this is just silly in the middle. Ruckman just not touching the footy at all, not even getting close. Burgoyne runs away. Down goes West off the umpire standing right beside them. So obviously nothing happened.
Unfortunately, the umpire went down at the same time. I don't think he could see what was going on. He hit the deck as well. Here we go.
It's pretty windy out there.
It is. Needs a couple of sandbags. Behind its bug. Goes in short. Well, long enough for Walker to mark for Carlton. Joseph swings it to the outer side. Rushing back Houlihan, and that ball just drifting away from him. Nothing. He looks to the heavens. Nothing can be taken for granted. He didn't need to look to the heavens because I was building an excuse for him. We've got a boundary throw in.
No, that's just a bad miss.
Oh, come on.
So laid brilliantly to Roden, and then Roden's little left footer down the line. Westhoff, well done, Thornton. And now Houlihan, and Houlihan out wide. Carazzo with a bit of time now. So Carlton will kick the last couple of goals in this match and are looking ominous. Joseph trying to get off Cassisi. Favola a long way from home. O'Halpin is a hard man. He copped a high one. No free kick. And then Fev, I think, wanted to